Though what isn't in the story is the fact that this woman met another woman in the shelter system. They fell in love, and through their love, they both got out of the shelter system.
Memory, December 1965, 5 years old. My mama tells me in this scary, loud, life-threatening voice to stop scratching my coochie snorcher. I become terrified that I've scratched it off down there. Even in the bath, I'm afraid of water getting in and filling me up so I explode. I put Band-Aids over my coochie snorcher to cover the hole, but they fall off in the water. I imagine a bathtub plug, a stopper up there to prevent things from entering me. At night, I sleep with 3 pairs of happy heart pattern cotton underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory, 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets angry at me and punches me with all his might between my legs. It feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. My mama asks me, what's wrong with my coochie snorching? And when I tell her what Edgar did to me, she yells at me and she says never to let anyone touch me down there again. I try to explain, he didn't touch it, Mama. He punched it. Memory, 9 years old. I'm playing on the bed, bouncing and falling, and I impale my coochie snorcher on the bedpost. I make high-pitched screaming noises that come straight from my coochie snorcher's mouth. They take me to the hospital and I get sewn up down there from where it's been torn apart. Memory, 10 years old. I'm at my father's house, and there's a party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I'm alone in the basement, and I'm trying on my new white cotton bra and underpants that my father's girlfriend gave me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up behind me and pulls down my white cotton underpants and sticks his big hard penis into my coochie snorcher. I try to fight him off. I scream, I kick, but he already gets it in. My father's there then, and he has a gun, and there's this loud, horrible noise, and then there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I am sure that my coochie snorcher is finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory, 13 years old. My coochie snorcher is a very bad place. It's a place for pain, nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps, a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs, and I am traveling far away from there. Memory, 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car and she asks me, do I like to kiss boys? And I say, well, I don't like that. And she says she wants to show me something. So she leans over and she kisses me. So softly on the lips with her lips, and then she puts her tongue in my mouth. Wow. She asks me if I can come to her house, and then she kisses me again. And she tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asks my mama if I can spend the night, and my mama is delighted that such an attractive and successful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm scared. And I can't wait. Her apartment is fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights, the beads. And I decide right then that I want to be a secretary. Just like her when I grow up. She makes a vodka for herself and she asks me what I want to drink. And I say, the same as she's drinking. She says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. And I say, I don't think my mama would like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy, and she's so beautiful. And I always thought bull daggers were ugly. I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. Well, I've only got this white cotton bra and underpants. And then she changes me, slowly, into another satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. And, oh, the alcohol has gone to my head and I'm so loose and ready, and there's a picture over her bed of a naked black woman with a huge afro. Then she gently and slowly lays me out on the bed, and then she does everything to me and my coochie snorcher that I thought was nasty before. And wow, I'm crazy wild. And she says to me, your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. I wish I could keep it that way forever. I'm crazy wild. And then the phone rings. And of course, it's my mama. She catches me at everything. I try to act natural on the phone, but my mama hears my heavy breathing and she says, what's wrong with you? Have you been running? I say, no, mama, exercising. Afterwards, she tells the pretty lady to make sure there are no boys around, and the gorgeous secretary tells her, trust me, there are no boys here. Then the lady teaches me everything about me and my coochie snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her. She's very thorough. She shows me all the different ways to give myself pleasure. She says to always know how to give yourself pleasure so you never have to rely on anybody. In the morning, I'm afraid I've become a butch because I'm so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, politically incorrect salvation. Sorry, past coochie snorcher, and